What's going on, everybody? This is Sean Perry. Welcome back to Geek.Bar, where we talk pro wrestling, pop culture, and stuff we actually care about. Again, my name's Sean, and today we're breaking down the 2026 WWE Royal Rumble. What worked, what didn't, and the match that, for me, already feels like one of the most important of all time. Let's get into it. AJ Styles versus Gunther. This match stuck with me more than anything else on the show. Huge AJ Styles fan, no question about that. Starting in 2002 as a real wrestling fan, always been a favorite. I don't want to say it was the best wrestling match of the year because it's early in the year and different moods call for different types of matches. And AJ Styles is indicative of that as much as any other wrestler, as he can go all over the place. And many a Wednesday was spent watching a TNA pay-per-view and just enjoying something crazy and new, like a moonsault off of a middle turnbuckle into a neckbreaker one day. But this was absolutely one of the most interesting matches WWE has put on in a long time for me personally. Seen a million AJ Styles matches. Like I said, if you watched his TNA run, you saw him shape the modern wrestling style, the athletic, high-risk stuff, crazy, never-ending false finishes, stuff like what you see with Will Ospreay or Kenny Omega. And this wasn't that. This was a story. This was WWE doing what they love the most, making a capital M moment, and they, by God, they earned it. That 450 splash, the near fall, and the Styles clash. So hard to lock it in. Was he going to get it? He does. How hard it was for AJ to get him up. The pacing, the selling, the desperation. This felt like the AJ Styles I always wanted in WWE. The world beater, the pit bull, the guy not as big as everybody, but could, looks like he could realistically go toe-to-toe with a Brock Lesnar and win and make the whole crowd go freaking nuts. Or a Gunther. And he did. And 99 times out of 100, maybe... Or if they had this match 99 times, is the expression I heard online, it's believable that AJ would have won it. And that's the thing. AJ beating Gunther is crazy right now. He's been fed Bill Goldberg and John Cena, and he's meant to be a world beater for years to come, and AJ Styles is leaving, so you've got to lay down. It's just basic logic. It's just we didn't want him to lay down. We didn't want it to be over. So Gunther's the future. They kept him strong without diminishing AJ. Makes you wonder what's next and, how... the emotions of their fans can change things. Will he be at WrestleMania anyway? Will the clamor demand it? It reminded me of the Brock Lesnar finish years ago where Brock gets caught in the calf crusher and just crushes AJ's head in. AJ comes across as fire, heart, technique, but sometimes sheer force just wins. Brock, knocks him the F out. But again, Gunther won. It made sense and it hurt. AJ Styles is on my Mount Rushmore, unequivocally, never-ending, always going to be in the top four. And names that might make you mad that are in consideration are my ever-changing Final Four, RVD, Punk, Edge, Jericho, Danielson, Rock, Stone Cold. Might offend, might intrigue people, but AJ, no question, he was the first time I ever became a fan of a wrestler and saw them go from, mid-card to winning the world title. And it happened all in 2002, 2003, of course, and then he only was a two-time TNA champion, technically. I don't even believe that. But, he won that title, and he always was, near the main event, except for that weird period where he jobbed at Tommy Dreamer in the mid-2010s before he left TNA. Great job there, people. I digress. He was my guy when I needed an alternative in 2002. He was my weekly fix. He wasn't getting pedigreed by a Triple H like RVD, and I'd still, I get to see him win and grow, and have Jeff Jarrett tell him, you should go back to the X Division, and have him say, nope, I did it. I want your title, and then to actually do it. That was the second world title reign. I've gotten my capital M moments, beating Cena with him. I've seen him as a champion for over a year, the face that runs the place. Beat up John Cena. I can't complain about my experience with AJ Styles in WWE. He's wrestled more matches here than any other Fed. And, this reminded me, I'll always want more AJ Styles. He's phenomenal. Excuse the pun. So far, the most important match of 2026, not even close. Now, for the rest of the card, starting with chronological order, the Women's Royal Rumble. Liv Morgan winning, I'm happy. She's the coolest woman in WWE right now. Came straight out of, drop out of high school, working at Hooters, and got through sheer work all the way to the top at WWE. Strong momentum, real confidence, one of the better promos in the division. Rhea Ripley's cool way off. Not because of her, because she just hasn't had an interesting story for a while. And I'm not going to get into this right now because it's about the Royal Rumble, but I think that being in storylines with characters that can't realistically cut casual promos, and I feel the acting just isn't there, makes people uninteresting. Rhea was a billion times more interesting when she was facing toe-to-toe with Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline, standing in with Judgment Day and being like the mommy of the whole group. But nonetheless, I still love her. Move on. Natalya. She looked different. That was a good thing. I like it when we reuse talent or recalibrate talent to help them, and I think she's just earned it. The little shift, I think, works. I want to see a meaningful single titles win. I want to see her win that Intercontinental title. A Hart holding that. That's just magic. I want to see more. I want her talking more. Liv and Raquel's where it really gets interesting. That Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash dynamic is money. Do I want Raquel to turn, or do I want Liv to turn on her, or do I want the question mark to linger? Of course we want the question mark to linger. I hope they don't blow it all tonight, but we'll see. But it's good TV, one way or the other. Also, Sol Ruca, star. Double Soul Snatchers. Jeff Hardy vibes in 2002-03. Like Future. This is a beautiful future. It's amazing. This is in touch with young people are like Surfer Girl vibe. But without the love where Jeff is at now. But put that away. Just cool. Period. Cool punk. And not CM Punk. Well, I digress. Lash Legend looked like an absolute monster. Raquel Rodriguez with that Tahama bomb spot on Rhea. Looks like she killed Rhea. And then Liv getting it right there. Boy, that's storytelling. That's good. Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. Meh. No drama, no belief, no moment where I thought Sami might actually win. I don't think they did a great job building it. Felt kind of forced for the Montreal crowd. I think we need to turn him something. If this leads to a character shift for Sami, I can't be this person and win the world title, so I have to change. Interesting. But boy, howdy, this plucky underdog just getting killed. Doesn't work. If you're feeding him to Drew to make Drew more interesting, so you get a Cody match that feels like he's climbing a mountain, no. The only way to make this Jacob Fatu Sam triple threat opportunity interesting to me, because Jacob Fatu's got one good promo. I think you should throw Sami Zayn in this. I think Sami needs to put his career on the line or something. But completely forgettable. Oh, not completely forgettable. It was fine. It was fine. Men's Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns taking the big spot. Earned. I'm not the biggest Roman Reigns fan in the world, but for 2024 or 2014, certainly didn't like him winning that Royal Rumble. But now in this moment, he's earned my love as a character, and he's far more interesting than Jey Uso, and I think that could be an interesting WrestleMania storyline going forward. Not necessarily that they're going to face each other, but the drama's there. He's earned it. I'm excited. And if it's CM Punk, Z-Bros, just saw the movie. It was great. Let's see where it goes. Brock Lesnar, say what you want about, him being involved in the legal documents. It's disgusting. It's not what we want to think. But, innocent until proven guilty, not my business. That feel was big. That Obafemi tease, loved it. The Gorilla Monsoon reference, perfect. The camera angle, mwah. Leave it to the WWE technical team and videography team. Feeling like a Braun Strowman when he was at his peak, feeling with Obafemi and him, being a believable next generation, gonna beat the shit out of Brock. That's what we want. What we want. Waiting. That's 2002. Somebody's got to do it. Ever since I saw that triple power bomb on Spike Dudley. When's his? When are you going to pay that one back? Certainly not to Spike. All right. I digress. Cody Rhodes had a solid showing, but once again, he's fairly boring right now. I don't know what he's doing in WrestleMania, the triple threat possibly, but I'm a little bored of him. Michael Skull, by the way, doing the whole, oh my God, he in Powerhouse Hobbs when he was called that is now Roy's Keys, but he knew Cody Rhodes back somewhere. We can't mention AEW, but somewhere. God, that's so lame, man. He's always doing the, Daniel Bryan, only geeks like him. You just bury the internet wrestling crowd as much as you can, but you're not at all capable of representing what cool or sincere is. So it's just frustrating, Michael. Nonetheless, gonna say something else. Logan Paul, I'm turning around on him big time. He was excellent. He's got it. He's got the vibe. He's got the storyline. He's making the Braun Breaker thing more interesting. Future world champion energy. Was he the guy in the mask? I'm interested. And then Gunther coming back in, still selling the calf. Nearly choking Roman out, but of course he doesn't because he's still beat up from AJ Styles. Boy, some planted seeds for a future match with Roman. And God, we still love our. Don't even get me started on how much I want AJ back and run that match back. But good job. So that's my take on the 2026 Royal Rumble. Still a great show. 8 out of 10 with a 10 out of 10 in the middle there. Some smart long-term storytelling and a match that I think we'll be talking about forever. So thanks for hanging out with me at Geek.Bar. If you enjoyed this, follow the show, share your thoughts, and let me know what stood out the most. More coming soon, and catch you next time.